how do you know that your devices are all compliant? I mean, like right now, compliance looks like it's mostly green, so everyone feels good. But in real life, users are installing things that are sketchy, local admins are flipping registry keys like they're pancakes, and app updates silently overwrite your configurations you assumed were locked down. And that's the gap where drift goes unnoticed and leaves you vulnerable. So we need to take all that stuff you've worked so hard on from just applied to enforced. So what does Intune do about all this? Well, it just kind of shrugs. And eventually, maybe at the next refresh cycle, if your device is checking cleanly, it might notice, or it might not. Now here's one of my managed devices. You can pull up the registry and then go to HKey local machine, Microsoft, and the enrollment key, and look for the one here that has all your tenant info and your ID. So we know that this is properly managed. Then if you go to the poll key, and we see here we've got the retry and the aux retry, which tells you how often the device checks in. And then it's going to look for any drift, and if it finds it, corrects it. And by default, this is set to 8 hours, which is way too long. And editing things here is not recommended. So go over to the Intune portal and go to your devices, scroll down to configuration, and create a new policy. Platform's going to be Windows 10 and later, and the profile type should be the settings catalog. Give it a name like Win Policy Config Refresh, and then click here and add your settings. Search for Config Refresh, and in the results you want to check both items and then close the flyout. Click to enable and change the cadence here to be as fast as every 30 minutes or as long as 1440 minutes, which is 1 day. Then just click next through everything else and create. Now open Nerdio Manager. Go to Endpoints on the left and then Policy Management. Click the Configuration Profile tab and then click on Search. Find the Config Refresh profile and open it, then go to the Assignments and click to add all devices. And if you need to, you can add some excluded groups as well. Then click Finish. Back in your device, after the next interval comes around, you'll have a new key for Config Refresh, which shows a much faster 30-minute cadence. And it's going to enforce your policies whenever they drift automatically. So what exactly is it enforcing? Well, if we go to the Policy Manager key and the current device, we see all of the policies. Now let's say we install an app or a script and that makes a change, like removing the Windows Update settings. Well, no worries, because Config Refresh is on the job, which has set a scheduled task. You can see that in the Windows section, then Enterprise Management, Non-Critical. And this task only appears from Config Refresh. And when it runs, you'll connect out to Intune right now, grab all of the configs, and reapply them, which puts your update policies back into the registry settings. Over in the Windows Event Viewer, you can go to your Apps and Service Logs, then Microsoft, Windows Device Management, Enterprise Diagnostics Provider, and you're looking for events 4200 through 4214. So you might be wondering by this point, why would we be making the policy in Intune and then the assignments in Nerdio instead of just doing it all in Intune? Well, Intune is great at defining what a policy is, but Nerdio is better at controlling where it's applied, how it changes, and how it safely scales. On top of that, Nerdio can back up all of the policies and can turn them into reusable templates, so you're never rebuilding or recovering by hand again. Just click the 3 dots on your policies and click Backup. Put something in your changelog here and then add a tag so you can always stay organized. Then I always suggest checking this box to back up your assignments, because some assignments can get pretty complicated. Now, every resource inside that policy will be backed up separately, and if you want the backup to stop after a single failure, you can check this box and then create. Now click the New button and pick the same policy type as before, and then click the drop-down. And then you've got the new backups of your policies. Then you can choose to keep or change the name and description, and then go to the assignments on the left, and you can just click up here and add the same assignments that were in the backup. Then you can click the Content tab and stare at all of that beautiful code if you like that sort of thing, and then click Finish. And if you want to apply it now, just check this box and click Create. And with this one small tweak, your policies don't just get applied, they stay applied. And device management stops being a guessing game. And if you thought that that was good, you should see what else Nerdio can do.